We've decided to cut off all ties. Keep your distance from us for good. That was my dad's message. My sister reacted with a like. The blue thumbs up lingered there like a tombstone. No delay. No uncertainty. Just agreement. The last blow. I went over it twice, then once more. My phone stayed quiet. No vibration. No notification. Just stillness. I held off on responding immediately. I drew a deep breath, swiped upward, scanned the earlier texts. All the typical household chatter. Anniversaries, shopping lists, a snapshot of my mom's flowers. I had funded those flowers, actually. Nobody recalled that detail. Then I keyed in my response. I'll take my name off every debt first thing tomorrow. And I followed through. My father once referred to me as his safety net. When he initially requested I co-sign their debts for the home, the vehicle, the venture my sister wanted to try out, he said, "It's merely forms. You're in this family." I was 24, enthusiastic, still believing that devotion ensured affection. They tapped into my credit score, my funds, my tolerance. Whenever my sister skipped an installment, I handled it. Whenever my father overlooked a deadline, I resolved it. I sustained the household, unseen, essential, and unappreciated. And then, when I eventually requested reimbursement, gently, cautiously, they labeled me selfish. My sister claimed I was fixated on cash. My mother said I'd transformed. My father quit picking up calls. The separation started minor, reduced updates, briefer answers, then nothing until that text. I stayed calm. I didn't weep. I settled in and accessed my folders. Every paper, every transfer, every autograph. I'd maintained logs of it all. Call it routine or perhaps a subtle doubt that someday I'd require evidence. And I did. Taking my name off the debts wasn't a message. It was a strategic play. I reached out to the lender, presented the revised documents, the ones my relatives had initialed weeks earlier without reviewing, the ones I'd precisely drafted while assisting them with refinancing. I'd ensured the fresh contract named each of them as main borrowers. Me, advisor solely. It required them half an hour to confirm the separation. By late night, the files were active. By 1 a.m., the household group blew up. My sister spotted it first. Her message arrived in full capitals. "What have you done?" My mother came next. "You're destroying us." Then my father, the one who'd instructed me to keep away eternally. "This wasn't our intention. Correct it." Immediately, I stayed silent. I allowed the uproar to build. The following day, their rings poured in endlessly. My phone remained screen down on the surface as I prepared coffee. The noise was steady, nearly soothing. By midday, I got the lender's alert. The installments were owed. The residence, the vehicle, my sister's shop rental, all listed under their identities now. No further support linked. It was odd observing individuals who once asserted ethical high ground collapse beneath simple accountability. 3 days on, my mother messaged me alone. "Please, can we speak?" I encountered her at the identical coffee shop she used to take me to when I was young. She appeared diminished, slimmer. Her fingers shook as she mixed her drink. "I hadn't realized it would escalate this much," she said. "It always escalates to the extent you permit it," I answered. She extended her hand over the table. I stayed still. "I didn't bring you up to be this distant." "No," I said. "You brought me up to be handy." Her eyes filled with tears, but I wasn't harsh. I covered her drink before departing. Former patterns linger, but not everyone must endure. 2 weeks on, the shop shut down. The vehicle was taken back. The home loan lapsed. My sister shared online about harmful relatives. My father fell silent once more, this time not from arrogance, but since collectors were contacting. They'd constructed it all on my identity. Now they were discovering existence without it. Retribution isn't about fury. Fury is chaotic, noisy, foreseeable. What I sought was quiet, the type that compels introspection. So I didn't boast. I didn't forward captures or notes. I simply disappeared. Let the records communicate. Let the figures narrate the tale. My non-existence burdened them more than my involvement ever had. Last week, I got another note, not via the relatives group, that's still trapped in turmoil, but from my father personally. We didn't plan to exclude you that way. Emotions ran high. We must discuss. I grinned. The term need, it circles back eventually. I composed my answer deliberately. I've opted to preserve full separation. Take care. Then I erased the conversation, the images, the numbers, every online connection that bound me to them. For years, I figured affection meant bearing their load. Now I realize it meant granting them allowance to sink me gradually. No longer. This peculiar how serene independence seems. There's no cheering, no sparks, just tranquility. I don't glance at the relatives group anymore. I picture it's still boisterous. My sister accusing, my father yelling, my mother pleading. But I don't catch it. All I catch is the soft buzz of an existence that at last is mine.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a twist. Stay tuned to Reddit Tales Times for your daily dose of drama, laughs, and unbelievable stories.